You okay? You're gonna be okay. All right? You're gonna be okay.
When I was driving to the command post, it really looked like an apocalypse.
It's beyond anything I think any of us could have ever imagined. It looks like we're in a third world country.
100-mile-per-hour wind gusts, hurricane-force winds, unleashing fires across Southern California at this hour. These are the images coming in right now. Authorities are calling this a, quote, particularly dangerous situation.
Straight to that major emergency unfolding in Los Angeles right now. As we go to air, 4 major fires are surrounding the city and raging out of control. Harrowing images show the apocalyptic blaze. Near Malibu, residents filming as fire engulfs their home.
You're gonna be okay.
Incredible pictures, aren't they? Hurricane-strength winds are fanning the blaze.
You couldn't see. There was spot fires everywhere. There was trees coming down literally as we were driving, and multiple houses on fire. Definitely the worst brush fire and worst incident that Pasadena has seen in its history.
Absolute catastrophe in Southern California, being described by people there as just hell on earth.
This is the view from an airplane from KTLA photographer Paul Sanchez as he's giving us an aerial perspective to the devastation in the Palisades. Sky 5 unable to fly due to a temporary flight restriction put in place because President Biden is in town. But this is an incredible view of what it looks like from above.
First, how would you describe what is happening in your city this morning?
It is absolutely cataclysmic. It is terrifying. It is bigger than anything we've ever seen. And we live in fire country. We're used to having fires every year, particularly since the onset of climate change. But what we see today, 3 full-scale fires and 2 smaller fires all at once in Southern California is one of the most outlandish things that we've seen with regard to fire.
It is like driving through hell itself down here. Literally through hell.
The fire is growing. We have no percentage of containment.
Brother, you good? Okay.
Pushes those embers, and those embers are from another fire, not even from the one that we're seeing here.
When they ask you to evacuate, evacuate. This is not a drill.
This wildfire, we talk about how quickly the whole thing blew up. Take a look at this incredible time-lapse video from Alert, California and the UC San Diego. This was taken from a building on Wilshire Boulevard. Look what happens there. Time-lapse video as that fire suddenly sets the entire hillside ablaze. Sandra, that's what happens when you have up to 100-mile-an-hour winds fueling this. It's like a jet engine that's igniting these flames and spreading them all over. The way that fire blew up that quickly and literally doubled in size in an hour is just remarkable.
Yeah, which is why the sheriff right now, they're still in survival mode, where they're prioritizing life over everything else, his own words. This is 0% contained at this point, and that is how fast it spread. And we just had the weather report from Adam Klotz. I mean, we've got dry weather, wind gusts, which are going to continue, we are told, for days, John, which is only going to make matters worse before anything can start to turn a corner.
You know, when you see this on time lapse, it shows you just how quickly these things blow up, which is why, again, it's so imperative for people who are in these evacuation areas to get out. Look at that. Just the entire hill just erupts on the right-hand side of your screen there. Remarkable.
Praying for everyone in these fires' path is just absolute destruction right now. We'll keep following it, John.
This was going viral to all over the place. Look at this video. So this was a guy who didn't heed the warning, stayed behind, and look at what happened here. I mean, to be surrounded by flames in all direction with your dog there. So this is not what you want to have happen. So as you know,
do we have an update of what happened to?
I mean, if he was able to post the video, I hope he ended up being okay. I hope he was able to get out, but I don't have an exact update on what exactly happened.
And this is one of many just heartbreaking visuals that have developed since the Pacific Palisades fire broke out.
Right.
And this is a prime example of why you should leave when they tell you to.
Yeah, it's not a joke. They're not saying it just to say it, and it also it's very selfish, frankly, to stay behind, because you're putting potentially firefighters' lives on the line to try to save you, and getting in the way of their ability to save property or do other things. So you know, there's a reason why these statements are made.
We will have more in terms of an aerial perspective, we believe, tomorrow once the sun comes up and we begin to get a good measure of the level of devastation here. But if you've been watching the coverage, you can deduce, frankly, dozens and dozens and dozens of homes in the Palisades area have been lost. The Palisades Village under siege tonight, homes along PCH, along the beach, gone as well. One of two communities under siege tonight. Altadena struggling as well, as we saw moments ago. Entire neighborhoods burning, rows and rows of homes from a fire that has spread out of Eaton Canyon into the neighborhoods of Altadena.
Heidi Montag and husband Spencer Pratt have lost their home to the fire, according to TMZ. Actor James Woods posting this video of flames near his home.
We've got a lot of planes going over, dropping water, but...
And actor Josh Gad posting this video of the view from his home.
Seen flames from my house like this ever.
The fire erupting in the Pacific Palisade foothills west of Los Angeles around 10:30 local time. Fire trucks racing to the scene, aircraft attacking it from above.
We threw everything we had at it really quick. We knew that if we didn't get it in 20 minutes, it would go to hundreds of acres.
But those efforts, no match for those devastating Santa Ana winds.
Just in the past couple of seconds since we've been here, this fire has crested this little hill we're on. The entire basin here is engulfed in flames.
Catastrophic wildfires raging across Southern California at this hour, killing 2 people so far, destroying hundreds of homes and businesses and forcing mass evacuations. Wind gusts up to 100 miles an hour are whipping flames through highly populated neighborhoods as officials warn the worst could be yet to come. And so we begin a Wednesday afternoon. Hello, I'm John Roberts in Washington. It is just hell on earth out there, Sandra.
Absolute heartbreak and destruction for so many right now.
Let's get out of here. Whatever I lose, and there's nothing I can do about it.
It's just so sad, and I feel for everyone that's lost property and fires. I've never been this close to it.
One official called this, quoting, the worst case scenario.